What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dawkins on Duke. This week, we are continuing with our recruit month, I guess you can call it. And we got Duke signee Jaylen Blakes, really good dude from Jersey. So it's really fun to get to talk to him and his expectations and what it was like for him growing up in Jersey, big time basketball culture up there. So hope you enjoyed this one. And as always, make sure you comment and subscribe. And also check out our YouTube channel, The Field of 68 on YouTube, and reach out to us on Twitter at The Field of 68 at Dre_Dawkins. Let us know how you're liking the podcast and who you want to hear from next. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you on the next one. This week we got my guy Jaylen Blakes, Duke signee. Appreciate you coming on. How's everything going?
Everything's going well. Thank you for having me today. Looking forward to the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we usually start off with welcome to Duke moment, but as you haven't stepped foot on campus yet, we'll switch it up just a little bit. And so what was like your intro to Duke in terms of like, them being a school that you felt like you might want to go to?
Yeah, so the recruiting process was Duke. Happened kind of like 2 weeks before I announced that I was committing. Coach Mantegna has been in contact with the assistant coach, John Shire, for that previous year. And then they reached out to me personally, and we've had great conversations. I actually visited the school, I think, my sophomore summer, because my sister was down there in the camp. She was playing in the Duke camp. So I got to walk around campus, and I walked around with the walk-on and one of my teammates at Blair, Keenan Worthington. And so I kind of got the gist of the campus before they were even recruiting me.
Yeah.
And kind of talked with the coach. I've done a Zoom with Coach K and the whole staff, spoke with them, and it really fit what I was trying to go into in a university for the next 4 years of my life, and help me out for the next 40 years of my life as well.
Yeah, for sure. So I know you played high school in New Jersey. Is that where you grew up as well?
Yes, Jersey made.
Jersey. Okay. What's growing up in Jersey like?
Just basketball wise, I think Jersey's the best. Jersey has the best in the country. Every day when you're playing in Jersey, you have to compete. Nobody cares what your ranking is. Nobody cares your name. Every day you have to prove yourself when you step on the court. And as well as there's been great players who have come from New Jersey.
Absolutely.
And I got to speak with them, got to work out with them. And it's just been great to grow up in that environment. Also, New York's right across the border, going to play in that environment. And then as well as just growing up in New Jersey, it's chill. It's chill. I talk to my neighbors, have friends. So it's a great place to grow up in. And also basketball-wise, it has all the facilities you need, as well as the competition that you're looking for to push yourself to new levels. And you have people to aspire to, because people from New Jersey have already done it before.
Absolutely. I mean, basketball culture in Jersey is it's all about basketball, hoop up there, right? So, I mean, is that why you got into basketball to begin with?
Actually, my father, he played. So he actually started playing basketball when he was 15.
Okay.
And he grew up in West Philly. So that's why I'm an Eagles fan and Sixers fan.
Okay.
He grew up in West Philly, and he started playing basketball at the age of 15. And he ended up we're playing at West Catholic, and he ended up being one of the top leading scorers at his school, and actually got a scholarship to go to Division II, play at St. Michael's.
Okay.
He's actually in the Hall of Fame for both his high school and his college. So just seeing and hearing his stories about basketball. And I think actually how it happened is I saw him playing outside, shooting on the hoop outside. And I was like, Dad, can you teach me that? And, he ended up saying, all right, yeah, let's start with the basics, form shot, did workouts. He would wake me up early in the morning, try to sneak in the gym with my old school, Princeton Day School, to work out, take me out to the park. So he really instilled in me kind of the hard work that needs to go into basketball and in order to be great, as well as, my mom, she taught me how to be a good person and as well as be a good student first before basketball even comes. So that's important to me.
For sure. So obviously your dad was a big influence on you growing up. Did you have any other influences in the area as you were coming up playing basketball?
I definitely did. My family, my dad, I call him my uncle, Uncle Jason, who was my dad's best friend in college. They played basketball, so I've been surrounded by that. And kind of turned my family into a basketball household. I got a little sister who's coming up. She's
Okay.
she's a freshman. My mom's a big basketball fan now. Sits in front of the TV, can watch it for days. Also, I went to Princeton Day School, and I saw someone by the name of Davon Reed. He constantly played, and he got drafted. He went to Miami. So just seeing him, just how good he was, kind of wanted me to be like, oh man, I want to be like that guy. As well as my uncle, he worked at Big Apple basketball, had tournaments, and I was watching those tournaments and seeing people from different states come around the world, just seeing the atmosphere that basketball brought around, just a different culture. Just basketball is different. Packed gym, everybody's
Oh
screaming.
yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Signing as well as even my high school years. Someone by the name of Sterling Gibbs, great player. He's working out with me constantly, mentoring me and pushing me to be better. Guys like Josh Treadwell and stuff like that who have kind of pushed me to be different and pushed me to see them. Nate Pierre Louis, people like that who are pushing me and been from Jersey are kind of showing me the way, leading me down the way, and pushing me in my work ethic and also showing me how to work.
Yeah, for sure. Did you play any other sports coming up?
I played football a little bit. I dabbled a little bit.
Okay.
Played at Mighty Mites 1 year. I was a defensive end. I played in middle school. I was a running back, and then I played linebacker. I like running back a lot more than I like linebacker. I like touchdowns. And that's pretty much it. I played lacrosse for a year because it's very similar to basketball. And I was gonna try soccer, but my dad said it's either soccer or basketball. And you know how I ended up today. So
yeah, had to be basketball. Yeah, that's funny. You said you were defensive end when you were young, because that's what kind of put me off of football. I played when I was 10, and I was just bigger than everybody, so they put me at like D tackle, and I was like, I don't like this, man. I'm gonna go back inside.
Everybody every time, no.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm more of a finesse guy myself. So what was your recruiting experience like? From start to finish? I know it got kind of crazy with Duke kind of swooping in towards the end. So what was that process like for you?
Yeah, I'm thankful to all the amazing coaches of schools that recruited me and offered me over the past 2 years. And the process a lot different than a lot of other people because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
A lot of Zoom calls, the inability to kind of visit campuses.
Yeah, you're probably a pro at Zoom calls, huh?
A little something like that. I mean, but yeah, so it made a lot different. You had to think about things differently with the pandemic. It really put a value on relationships and relationship building with me. And it was late. It was late when I made the decision, but ultimately I knew when the right school would come. And just thinking it over, finding out what works for me, what doesn't work for me, my family, speaking with coaches on Zoom calls, speaking to them on the phone, and just really building relationships. And kind of the phrase that my coach like, betting on yourself, because a lot of people said you should commit early, you should do this, nothing's gonna open up, you can't visit schools. And eventually it's led me to the position where I am now and attending Duke University, which is great. And I'm thankful for my coaches at Blair who have trusted in me, made calls for me, and kind of spoke highly of me and just that experience. And it was a great experience, just the recruiting piece of everything.
Yeah.
I think it really taught me a lot about myself and what I wanted, and just made me think about things in a different way. It made me grow up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure. So was your plan always to wait and commit a little bit later, or were you just waiting for that right feeling from a certain school?
Yeah, I think my feeling was just wait for the right feeling.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, when the right school came, I was going to take it. But seeing where everything was going with the transfer portal,
Mm-hmm.
um, and also this upcoming season, and seeing how things would play out, it was the best idea to kind of wait and see what would happen eventually come. So that was kind of the thought process behind it, and just thinking about it over and over with my family really led to me to my decision and waiting and waiting and waiting, and eventually ended up where I am now. Yeah.
Yeah. What were some of the things you and your family were looking for in a school?
Definitely a great academic school.
Mm-hmm.
My family prides itself on going to a good academic school along with an alumni program and
Yeah.
culture that's going to really look out for their students, especially basketball players when they're in the jersey, when they're out the jersey, after you're done playing the game of basketball. So that was really important for me because basketball isn't the end all be all for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually the ball is going to stop bouncing, and you have to have people in your corner, relationships that you build, an alumni who are going to look out for you. And so that was the part of it. And also the athletic piece, a coach who would trust me to build my game and kind of allow me to grow as a person as well as grow on the court. And that player development, as well as a culture of winning, was very important for me. And just a great team culture where people are going to be brothers for life. That's something that I was blessed into at Blair Academy, where I had a coach who would talk to me for an hour, not even about basketball, just
Mm-hmm.
about being a better person. Coach Mantang, Coach DeJesus really took the time to know me as a person, not just seeing me as the basketball player, and as well as the academic piece where teachers would really look out for you. So I was blessed into that, and that's something I was really looking for in a coach school, and that's what I ended up deciding on Duke with the academic and athletic perspective, as well as a legendary coach.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, being from New Jersey, man, we got a lot of alumni up in the New York, New Jersey area, man. It's we when we go up to MSG, it's like Cameron North, man. We got so many alumni up there, man. It's nuts. So yeah, that's good decision on that part for sure. So you being from Jersey and from Blair, where Luol Deng went, and Jersey, Kyrie, Bobby Hurley. I mean, you got some big shoes to fill coming down to Duke, coming from Jersey, huh?
Yeah. You got big shoes to fill, but take it day by day.
Yeah,
A constant battle with myself. So a lot of shoes to fill. They did a great way paving the way. So I got to live up to that.
for sure. I was just reading after your commitment, coach. Just one of the first things he said about you is, he described you as a winner. What does that, what does that mean to you for him to kind of identify that before you even get down to campus?
It's a great feeling. It's something that I pride myself on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at the great players that have ever played this game, something that separates them is the idea that they win.
Mm-hmm.
And something that I'm about is competing. I want to compete every day to be better than I was yesterday, but also I want to compete with my team to win at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I pride myself on. It means a lot because at the end of the day, you never want to be called a loser.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
just the idea that he's calling me a winner is something that I've worked so hard for, being at Blair, going 78-11 through my 4 years there. I only played 2 games this year. Just the idea that winning is something that's important to him. It's something that's important to me. And that's what I want to do and bring when I step on campus next year.
For sure. All right, so give fans a chance to get to know you a little bit. So we'll do a little bit of a few rapid fire questions here. What is your favorite meal?
Ooh, go mac and cheese,
Okay.
fried fish, soul food, soul food.
Oh, okay. All right. I like
Always
that.
hit.
So you going to the right place then in Durham, man. You can get your soul food down there for sure.
For sure, for sure. I gotta stay on a diet though when I'm
Yeah,
playing.
yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe once a week or so. Favorite movie?
Who I was just talking about this earlier. I go Remember the Titans. Very
Okay,
good.
solid. Favorite TV show?
I really liked How to Get Away with Murder. That was a great show.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that one. Me and my wife was on that faithfully. Who's your favorite artist right now?
I really like J. Cole.
Okay.
Jaylen
All right.
stuff
You got some cerebral answers here. I like this.
Rod Wave though. Rod Wave. When you're in the mood, you gotta listen to Rod Wave.
Yeah. It's all about the vibe. Depends on the vibe. Marvel or DC?
Marvel. I like
Okay.
Marvel.
All
Marvel.
right. Jordan or LeBron?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, I think that's you're the first recruit who went Jordan. You rather get a dunk on someone or ankle breaker into a three?
I like to dunk on someone. It's energy. Energy.
Okay, I feel you. Who are some players in the league for you that are must see TV?
Dame Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is tough, but I think that Jokic is really good.
Yeah. He's fun to watch for sure.
Um,
Favorite sport other than basketball to watch?
tough. I
Just
like
basketball?
football and soccer.
Okay. All right. Do you have a hobby or a talent that not very many people know about?
I used to play the trombone. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. All
Played
right.
it in middle school. I'm trying to golf a little bit.
Hey,
Oh,
okay.
trying to golf a little bit.
Yes, sir. See, I like that. I like this guy, man. He's golfing. He likes J. Cole. He's a solid dude. Hey, but hey, be wary, man, because once golf gets you, it's gonna get you. It's addicting, man. I got the bug bad, real bad.
Yeah. Whew. It's common though. Look at the scene. But it's frustrating though when you get
Oh
one.
man, yeah, it's the worst. It's the best and the worst, man. You get to be outside. You get to meet people, hang out. But it's so frustrating. It's the worst.
That's true. That's true.
A couple times around, I'm like, why am I doing this? But then, you come back the next day, do it again.
Uh-huh.
So going into next year, what are your expectations going into the season?
My expectations are we're going to compete, and my goal is to win as a team. Goal is to win a national championship next year. That's really what the team wants. The collective team is something that I want. So the team goal is to win a national championship, and that's something that I believe we will do.
Yeah. How do you feel like your game fits with the guys that are on the team and the guys that are coming in next year?
There's a great group of guys that are returning, great group of guys that are coming in. Something that I bring each and every day is my competitiveness, defense, the ability to be versatile, play on and off the ball. But the most important part is just compete. I'm going to look to push everybody else, and I want them to push me as well. In the gym 3 times a day, working out, trying to push each other to be the best we can be each day so we can accomplish our goal of winning a national championship.
Yeah. You mentioned the defense, and it's something that, younger guys, high school guys sometimes kind of just overlook. What do you think has made you, lock in on both ends of the court and not just, be a guy who wants to get buckets?
I think it's just my idea of competing.
Mm-hmm.
I think in order to win, you got to stop them from scoring. And something that I pride myself on is just having a good plus minus score, which is something a lot of people don't really focus on. So if I'm scoring 20, but letting up my guy has 25, then I'm -5 for my team. So my goal is to try to get a stop and play every possession like it's my last, because the pandemic has showed us that basketball can be taken from us at any moment.
Absolutely.
So just the idea that I'm going to compete day in and day out just to try to help my team win at the end of the day.
So you're described as a combo guard. How would you describe yourself on the basketball court?
I would describe myself as versatile on and off the ball. I don't need the ball in my hands. I can play off the ball, move without it, come off pin downs, come off ball screens, but I'll do whatever it takes for my team to win. So if that's being on the ball, being off the ball, guarding the 3-man, guarding the 1, 2, So that's just my ability, and I think that's just something that I pride myself on.
I hear that. Is there someone you like to, compare your game to or model your game after?
I don't think it's just one person that I would say like, okay, I play just like him.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of players that you kind of could take different pieces from,
Mm-hmm.
just that they can help you build your game, but also allow you to have your own unique space within the game and creativity. I think just Dame's ability to kind of score and shoot from distance, and Patrick Beverly on defense, just being a pest and constantly guarding people. I think Drew Holiday is also great on defense. And I just think those are great people to look at, as well as other players who could get to their spot. Donovan Mitchell going downhill. So
Mm-hmm.
those are great people to look at and kind of grow my game and take different parts, as well as having my own unique feel and way of play.
Yeah. You've talked about competition a lot as we've been talking. Where do you get that competitive drive from?
Oh, my family is very competitive.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
just competitive. Dad used to beat me in Madden all the time. So that's where I come from. It's very competitive.
Yeah.
I think it's just the idea of hard work. Um, I'm gonna work so hard that I don't want to lose. And
Mm-hmm.
my family is always telling me, if you're gonna do something, do it 100%. And that's the idea, that I'm gonna compete 100% and give it my all, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, you sound like me because I feel like it doesn't matter what the game is. Like if there's teams,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm going at you. Like
I believe.
yeah, yeah. Like I remember a couple years ago we had this did this Thanksgiving thing with some friends, man, and they did like husbands and wives, and I was just going at my wife like, nah, we're 100%. Like we gotta get this win.
I know. It's gonna be a quiet ride home. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, for sure, for sure. But we gonna win though. So.
saying?
um, what are some of the things you're looking forward to most about this season coming up?
I'm just looking forward to getting to know the team that I'm going to be surrounded by, the
Mm-hmm.
players, my teammates, just immersing myself in the great community that Duke has, being surrounded so many talented people, students, athletes who I can help build myself around and be surrounded with, so I can, you are who you hang around. So those people really push me to be a better person. And so that's what I'm really looking forward to. And I'm looking forward to stepping on the court in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Hopefully we have fans in there next year.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get the crazies back, man.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to just immersing myself in what Duke has to offer on and off the court, and hopefully winning that national championship next year.
Yeah, yeah. Duke's a super unique place, man. Where like you said, there is so much off the court, and so many really good people. Outside of basketball, we obviously have other elite sports, other elite athletes that you can learn from, and then we also have people who are elite in fields outside of sports. So yes, it's a really cool melting pot of people who want to be great at whatever it is that they're doing. So yeah, I hope you get a chance to really experience everything that Duke has to offer because
I
it's a
hope so
lot.
too. I hope so too.
Yeah. Do you have a place outside of Cameron that you're looking forward to playing in?
Anywhere, anywhere and everywhere.
Okay.
I'm just looking forward to playing the best of the best.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
what I'm
you.
looking forward to, going to war with my brothers
I
every
feel you.
single day.
Are you a white, blue, or black jersey?
I like all black.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
black.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Black is different.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Do you have a favorite player of all time? Duke player?
Jersey, Kyrie.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Kyrie.
I understand that. I understand that. All right. Um, before I let you go, got one more thing. You got to win one game, and you can pick any players that's ever put on a Duke jersey. I need a starting five and a six man.
Now this is them in college, right?
Yeah, yeah. Duke career only. Yeah.
Guard, Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting guard, JJ.
Okay.
Small forward, Grant Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Power forward, Zion.
Okay.
Center, Christian Laettner.
Mm.
6 man. Oof. All right. This one's difficult. You got so many
Yeah. It's a lot of dudes, man. It's a lot of guys.
so many great players. I'll go Bobby Hurley.
Okay. So we got Kai, JJ, Grant, Z, Late, Bobby Hurley. Okay. That's a pretty good team. That's gonna get some wins for sure.
Anyone?
Huh?
Did I miss anyone?
Well, I mean, you only get 6, so depending on who you ask, you're always gonna miss somebody. You got your Shane Battiers, you got your Elton Brands, Sheldon Williams, Johnny Dawkins, like.
6 man because of Blair. We gotta go Luol Deng.
Oh, okay, there you go. All
Man,
right,
Luol Deng. Shout out my boy Luol Deng.
Lou's my guy, man. He was in Miami with me for a little bit, man. He's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's a good dude. But that's all I got for you, man. I appreciate you taking the time. Really, really looking forward to seeing you get out there on the court this year, hopefully in front of the crazies, and hopefully we back in the tournament where we belong.
Sure.
Yeah, good luck this year, man, and I'll be watching for sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Take it easy, man.